Hello everyone, my name is Veronica McGinnis and today I'm going to be talking about full-time working college students and stress. Have you ever been asked by adults why are you so stressed at such a young age, or them just simply telling you you shouldn't be stressed at all? Well, attending a school full-time and working full-time and trying to manage a social life is like working 3 jobs. You are constantly trying to balance each one out so you succeed in all of those areas. Being at such a young age, some students can't manage those stress levels. There are negative ways that stress can affect you, but I'm also here to inform you on how to minimize those stress levels. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is reasons why college causes stress on students. Finances is one main cause. College is on the pricey side and not all students are capable of having that money on hand. So typically they have to work more than normal or simply worry about how they are going to get those finances. According to TradeSchools.net in 2015-16, 52% of students were contributing their own income and some of their savings to help pay off their college expenses. The next reason would be maintaining your grades and of course passing so you can excel to the next level. Constantly studying and cramming a workload of information in a short span of time is a great factor of stress. On top of that, if you are already not doing too well grade-wise and you're getting D's and F's and you're striving for A's and B's, it can lead to a feeling of discouragement, depression, and that can lessen your educational experience. The next thing I'm going to talk about is unhealthy habits. While being in college, many students adapt to eating junk food because they lack in finances, and it's simply a quick and easy alternative instead of prepping and cooking the healthy meals you're supposed to consume every day. Or for those students who get too overwhelmed, they choose the alternative of partying and consuming alcohol. Adapting those habits affect your ability to learn and obtain information and your performance in class. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is, even though relationships are not a big factor, many college students build strong relationships and friendships, but the problem relies on them struggling to insert the right people in their life. If you are already having problems in your life maintaining work and school, then having the wrong people or relationships around you won't be a good addition on top of that because it adds unnecessary petty drama that isn't needed. The next thing I'm going to be talking about lastly is if it's your first year and you're away from home. Most students move on to campus dorms when they go to school, so they are independent and on their own. They're walking into new experiences and they are solely responsible for all their actions and fully accountable, so that can be another factor. Next, I'm going to be talking about the negative effects of going through stress. It can affect your physical health. According to MayoClinic.org, the main 3 common effects of stress are high blood pressure, heart disease, obesity, and diabetes. It can cause you to be extremely tired, which leads to sleeping problems, and it can cause stress. Stress can cause minor and major headaches. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is how it can affect your behavior. You have a higher chance of abusing alcohol or drugs. You are more likely to start overeating too much food or just not eating enough food. Stress can also lead you to not completing the correct amount of exercise that is necessary daily for you to maintain a healthy body. Next, I'm going to be discussing how it can affect your mood. Your emotions can get to the best of you when you're under a lot of stress, and anger can become a common mood, and that can affect your mental health. You will also have a lack of motivation or capability to focus, like mentioned earlier. You can feel overwhelmed, which can lead to you feeling sad and depressed. Next, I'm going to be discussing how you can maintain those stress levels. You must make sure you are socially engaged with others, such as your family and friends, but also surround yourself with positive people when you seclude yourself from others. Your hopelessness and depression can take place and overcome your state of mind. First, find a headspace or activity that you can manage to do at some point in your schedule to relax you. For example, such as reading, listening to music, drawing, meditating, or anything that relaxes you. Then you're going to make sure you are getting consistent daily physical activity and taking the right amount of food and, of course, healthy foods. According to Issues I Face, you should reward yourself when you've accomplished what you've needed to do. It helps bring your spirit up and reduce those stress levels. Lastly, make sure you are getting the correct amount of sleep, so you will be able to complete your day without feeling restless and non-functional. From my own personal experience, find a little bit of time every single day to complete one section of your homework before or after work, so you won't be cramming it into one short time span, which results in you not being able to learn at your best capabilities. Stress is something that takes a huge toll on college students, and they can face many health issues and mental issues if it exceeds to a certain point. Of course, some things you cannot control but to worry over a little bit, but it's important for every person to manage your stress levels to a minimum. Finding the right schedule for you, surrounding yourself with positive people, eating and exercising, and simply taking time out for yourself are great ways to become stress-free. And that concludes my presentation.